Hi friends, I'm Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central New York in Skinny Atlas, and I love sharing creative ink with people. I love sharing my paper crafting, teaching fresh new ideas, and hopefully in turn you feel confident in sharing your crafting with others as well. So I have today a card using the Sweet Songbird bundle. It's in our annual catalog, and the Builder Punch is actually a celebration choice that can be earned currently during celebration here till the end of February or while supplies last. So let's get started because this is going to be a 10-minute video, I'm hoping, okay? So let's see if I can come and do this. So this is the Dandy Designs designer paper that I'm using in my card today. It's got some fabulous patterns, and this is a $100 level celebration choice currently. It's still available. And in the annual catalog, our 22 to 23 annual catalog, on page 152 is where you can see the bundle, and then it'll tell you that you can see it a larger version on page 31, okay? But we are using, this is the Songbird Builder Punch, and it's a $50 level right now. They added some more items to the celebration lineup of free items, and you can earn this for free, and the stamp set is only $19. So and this is the celebration catalog. If you don't have one of these or the mini catalog or any other catalog and you're not working with an independent demonstrator, please reach out to me so we can talk and I can get some catalogs to you, okay? But let's get started with, do I have the stamp set? I didn't grab the stamp set. Let's look at it in the catalog because I have like the pieces it mounted. So it's on page 31 here. So here, it's a really sweet stamp set. There's two different birds. One lines up with the punch and the other does not. So, and let me zoom in just a little bit more for everybody. And then it's got like a nest and a branch and some flowers or some leaves that can go on your branches. And of course it's got some wings and some musical notes and a beak, different feet for each of the birds. I'm going to say this is like a tree bark in some words, so kind of a cute stamp set. And I'm hoping, I really am doing this on the fly here, really quick and fast. So let's get started. We're going to use Mango Melody cardstock. This is one of my favorite color. It's just kind of like a nice yellowy orange color. And we're going to use some designer paper, that Dandy Designs designer paper, okay? I'll be sharing this, maybe not this week, but maybe next week, because I'm still one blog post behind. So I got to catch up with that. I think I'm only one blog post behind, hopefully. So as soon as I'm trying to get caught back up. So let's add this designer paper onto here. We're going to get kind of like a, I don't know, about 1/8 of an inch border, okay? And I'm not going to worry about whether this lines up. And hi, Colleen and Betty. Thanks for joining me, tuning in. So we're going to add, and I got glue all over this. Let's flip this around. And I'm not going to worry about the seam because we're going to cover up that seam. So I'm more concerned about having a nice, even border around, okay? Let's see, I'm a little high there. Actually, it butted up pretty good. So we're going to just simply just take a piece. This is just a 1/2 inch strip. This is Calypso Coral. It's one of the colors in the designer paper. And I'm going to actually go from edge to edge. So this is 5.5 inches long. Normally I have a piece of grid paper here to make sure I'm lining this up straight. I've got glue all over. Now I use our decorative circle punch. This is one of my love this punch. It's in our annual catalog. It's new this year, but it just punches it out. I punched it out, and then I use the metal, I knew I'd forget the name of this. It's in our mini catalog. it's 3D metal, I think, metal 3D. And I love adding the texture to this. It's just such a cool way to add a background to it. Okay, so we're gonna layer this onto a circle from one of our layering circles. But first, we're gonna stamp this sweet Songbird. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, okay? So as you're stamping, you want to pay attention how it's going to look to cut, you know, to punch this out of your cardstock, okay? So you really don't want to go straight up and down so the tail is like it's going to set. You really, I kind of flip it over and I look to see how this tail is laying, okay? So you kind of want it laying a little bit better so that way it goes into your punch a little bit better. And I'm okay having the different texture. It's not perfectly solid, just having that little bit of texture. So let's see if I line this up okay. Because if you didn't line it up good, then you're having to trim, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Ah, I usually sneeze in threes. Okay, so so you want to be able to always pay attention to how it's going to punch out when you're stamping. And it's just very easy to punch. Okay, we're going to do one more thing. We need a little leaf here, or wing. We need a wing. So I thought I had, yeah, I have a little skinnier. Usually what I do is I get a little skinnier scrap for this part, and I've paid attention to how this is going to punch out of my punch here. So it's kind of like almost up and down, but not quite. So I'm going to do that. So see how I stamped that right there. And then when I go into my punch, I'm going to, and it's not going to cut into everything. Like if I had stamped it this way, then I'm kind of like wasting a ton of cardstock. See how the cardstock kind of gets into your punch that way. So we're going to just do it like this. Okay. There we go. Actually, I need one more because one of my leaves or wings fell off my sample. And because this is also photopolymer, you might want to hold it a little bit longer than you normally do, or use your piercing mat, okay, as well, okay? Because you just need that little bit of cushion to really get a nice crisp image sometimes. So if you don't feel like how it's stamping, then you might want to consider the piercing mat. Okay, while we have our ink pad open, we're going to take this the smaller bird. We're going to put him on the inside of our card here. And we'll do that. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. Okay, so, and we've got these little fun eyelids here. So let's add these on to our bird. Aren't they just the cutest little thing there? Okay, so we've got that. Let's pull this bird back and we're going to do this. And then for its beak, what I'm going to do is, while I'm punching a beak, we're going to put a little tiny dab of glue here. Hopefully I might have gotten a little too much, so I'm going to just take this scrap piece of cardstock and just grab a little bit off from it, just so I don't want it to ooze all over, okay? And so on our punch, we've got this little tiny beak on here that you can use for your beak, and then this is kind of like for the belly of the bird if you want. So I'm going to punch out a beak with, I think it's real red. It might be sweet sorbet. You can use whatever color you want, and then I'm going to just pop that on there. Okay, so isn't that bird just taking shape there? All right. Yes, Carol, I love these colors too. They're kind of like, there's just so many colors Stampin' Up! Has. All right, I'm a little heavy on this glue. What is it today? All right, so let's get our bird on here. And I've got glue on my fingers. So I kind of took this design. I don't know how many of you saw my owl pocket card, but same type of design. And I'll show you in a minute, okay? When we finish this, we need to pounce on, I don't have a grid paper down today. So, and I like just keeping the wing flat. I did it on a couple other samples and I don't know, I think it was too much height or something. Okay, we're going to add some dimensionals here. So let's add a few dimensionals. I think we're just going to go with 3 this time. And close up this ink. I think we're done. I didn't prep an envelope, but I can do that later. All right, so we've got that. And then we're going to add it to our card base. Isn't this taking shape? It's such a bright, cheery card. Maybe you need to get out some thinking of yous or just a plain hello to someone this week. Okay. And the birds are starting to chirp. Actually, yesterday we had about 6, I call them bluebirds, but Jack, my husband, he called them another name, and I can't remember what they were, but they're just a lighter blue. So in this set, they've got a stamp that says, "It's your special day." So I'm going to cut that apart. And then I'm taking the Hoot Hoot from Adorable Owls. And we're going to just use the Hoot Hoot because we're going for total cheerfulness today. Okay, happy card. This is a happy card. Let's flip these over. Now these I am going to dimensionalize. Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, 10 minutes is almost up, but we're almost done here. But I think I might have been yakking a little bit too much, but maybe I better say a 15-minute card next time. I'm trying out this new, so we just make something really quick in 10 minutes. Wouldn't that be cool? I could prep more, I guess. I probably should have prepped this part. So, it's your day. That's on there. And let's go with Hoot. And Hoot. You have that punch and haven't used it for a card, so this is really cute. Hoot Hoot. And then it's your day here. And you can add some gems to it as well. I don't know if I have it. Oh, I do have some rhinestones here. Okay, so we've got that, and I know I had a twine bow. Here we go. I did pre-tie my bow here. It's a double bow, so 16 inches is a great length. So let's just pop this down here, and then let's trim our tails. There we go. And then we need to put this on the inside, right? So quarter sheet here. And we got a fabulous card. So this could be birthday or just a hello. Congratulations. And let's make sure that's secure. All right, what do you guys think? Isn't that just adorable? All right, let's go the extra mile and throw some rhinestones on here. These are my all-time favorite. I'm going to kind of some on the flowers here. I think that'll really make these kind of pop a little bit. You could just go crazy and put a whole bunch on there if you wanted to. So there's your, hopefully a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but very cool. Okay, so 10 minutes is done. The clock is done, but let me show you a couple other samples, okay? So very easy. So here's one using this right here, and then we've got this in Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue, Petal Pink, and Fresh Freesia, which is retiring. But as I said, this is the same idea I took from my, see, that's where I'm missing. Oh, there's the wing right there. It was stuck in there. To add some more adhesive on there. But this was a mimic of my owl cards. Remember that? The owl cards that I showcased a few weeks ago? It's really the same design, other than I took the flap away and cleaned up my seam with with some dividing cardstock, coordinating cardstock. All right, so really the same concept pretty much. You really can't tell too much of a difference. So I hope this inspires you to get out there and craft some this weekend. If you need do any shopping, here's the host code for February. You can go to my online store and shop in the online store. March 1st, the online exclusive starts. So come back March 1st to see what exclusive content there's going to be. Starting March 1st, and it's still a great time to take advantage of the Join Special. If you'd like to be a part of my Inking with Heart Stampers team and the Stampin' Up! Family, you can purchase a starter kit for $99 and receive $175 in your kit. Or if you love the new mini stamp cut and emboss machine, you can get the kit for $129 and still choose $175 worth of free stuff. So it's an amazing deal. No better time. It's the only time. No, it's the best time to join during the Stampin' Up! Year. So I so appreciate everybody joining in here with me, and I hope you like this 10-minute video, Creative Ink. So we'll talk to you soon, and come join me next Wednesday at 3 p.m. either on Facebook or YouTube Live. Okay, bye-bye.